So I belong to Valley Bees. And this is, you know not to get too close, Coda. So this is my beehive. We've got the bottom box, obviously, is where they all lay the brood, which is the new bees coming. The top box is what we call excess honey. So they'll fill the bottom box with honey for themselves.
Yep.
Then they put excess honey in the top one, the middle one here, the blue one.
Yep.
And then if they need it or there's nothing to eat during winter and that sort of thing, they come and they live off that honey. We've got a lot of flowers, so our bees haven't had that issue.
Yep.
So what they've actually done is this is completely full.
Yeah, right.
So I've had to put another half box on top, so they've got somewhere to actually keep pushing honey.
Yeah. Would that, if you came and robbed it, would that be an issue?
I try not to touch it in winter.
Okay.
Fair
enough, yep.
Plus I don't need any more. You get so much from it.
Yeah.
Like one rack does us for like 2 months.
Yeah.
It's huge and beautiful.
So for people wondering that you don't touch it in winter.
Well, that's a personal thing, and this isn't a normal winter.
No.
It's a very cold winter. So I have found that I've been leaving them alone.
Yeah.
They're less active because it's not warm enough.
Yeah.
On a hot day, I actually take this off the top.
Yeah.
And let the sun warm the top bit and then put it back on again just to help them stay warm. One thing I will say, a lot of people don't realise, especially for the ladies, and men, don't wear deodorant and really smelly aftershave and stuff. They don't like the smell.
Yeah.
They don't bother me. They never bothered me because I smell like the ground.
Yeah.
I don't use anything smelly on my body anyway because I can't cope with it.
Yeah, there's something with the dark colours too, isn't
Yeah,
there?
they like light colours.
Yeah.
I've got a girlfriend who says, my bees always sting me, but she drowns herself in orange and patchouli oil.
Yeah, yeah.
And they respond to it. Flowering ash, again, somebody gave it to me. It has this tiny little flower on it. They swarm it.
Yeah.
Like it looks like your tree's covered in, black and gold flowers, but they just love that one, and especially the native bees. So we actually put the native bee house in there.
Yeah, right. So can we go and have a quick look at the native bee?
Yeah. Which I made at a workshop through Valley Bees. So the guy who looks after, because it's split into honey bees, native bees and solitary bees.
Yep.
So there's each of them at the Valley Bees has their own little expertise. Yeah, so when we made we had a workshop day one day at the property with the guy who looks after native bees.
Yep.
And he had it all set out almost like kit form. We only had to cut a little bit and drill a little bit, and we made a bee house, which, if any of you have seen, native bees are tiny. So it just lives in here, and the exit's on the other, pointing to the other side. And unlike honeybees, you can just put that there, they'll find it and make a home, as long as they're near something. Where honeybees, you need a nucleus and you have to start your hive. This one, you build a box. If you build it, they will come.
They will come. But the native bees are also great because, for people who are scared of bees, they don't sting.
No.
So, and they're wonderful. They're tiny, tiny little ones.
And they're really important in the cycle. And again, I'd say, there's one, but because there's no sun, you can sort of see them flying around, but they're tiny, tiny little things. Yeah, so I don't think the camera would pick them up. We have aloe vera everywhere because, again, you can't stop growing it.
Yep.
But I have also found that it's really good for the soil. When the flowers grow up, like this, all the birds sit on it. And I mean, they're heavy. They bend it over like this, and they get all of the stuff out of it. So they like it. And again, it's a good air purifier. And I just keep spreading it and it digs up. As you can see, this is how my gardens get dug up. The chickens get in there and they dig it all, and I let them, this is their garden, to do what they want with, because I don't need to use it for anything else. So they've got to have an area that's theirs. Yes. And if you don't harass them and shake them out, then they know they come here. They go into my other one, they get chased out. So, Coda, come here, honey. So they have a great old time, they dig it all up, and I just go in and spread it all out again so it doesn't dry out. Yep. We've got, mainly herbs. Again, basil, bay tree, rosemary, of course. That's actually grapefruit, a pink grapefruit.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know where to put it. And before I'd started anything, oh, you can go there, because I figured I'd be able to reach the fruit.
Yep.
Olive tree. Haven't had any fruit yet, but apparently I'm at the age, it's been 7 years, apparently I'm at the age where we should start seeing fruit. We'll see, yes. Oh, I'll see if I can get her to come out for you. Come on, come on. Come on. I don't know if you can see her.
Yep.
She thinks she's a chicken because she's by herself and she just follows, especially this black chicken around. Was given to us because the people sold their house and moved.
Yeah.
So they're moving into a small property and they couldn't have it. So we keep getting chickens given to us for that reason.
Yeah. It's natural herd increase.
Oh. Chickens don't lay at the same time.
No.
Okay. They have a cycle. So say for example they're laying at 9 o'clock at the moment. They may lay at 9:30 tomorrow. They may lay at 9:45 the following day, but it'll slowly get later.
Yep.
And then it comes back around and starts early again. It's bizarre. So I wait until most of them have laid,
Yep.
and then I let them out. But at the moment being winter, they're not really laying. And we still get 5 or 6 eggs for 2 people. That's more than enough.
That's enough.
I give eggs to everybody because we've got so many.
Yeah,
But it's one of those, you learn their rhythms.
I wonder if that's related to tidal sort of behaviour.
I really don't know, but I know a few of them that like to lay around. I know where they lay,
Yep.
so I can usually find them anyway. And yeah, as I said, we get more than enough eggs. Fig trees in here, more citrus, another lemon myrtle. That's a custard apple. This is another area we've just planted out this year.
Yep.
Instead of it being grass, it'll just be natives. You've also got to leave corridors. I made the mistake of putting too many in, and you've got to be allowed to be able to mow the grass while it's growing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to play with that a bit, and I lost a couple because I mowed them.
Yeah, mate.
By mistake.
Yep.
By mistake. As you can see, the lemons, all the citrus has been
massive.
amazing this year. And they're so juicy.
Yeah.
Like one lemon is like the lemon juice of 3 lemons. So I've been giving them away left, right and centre. So if you need lemons, take some.
Oh, yeah.
I've got another mango tree that's coming up. And they told me to prune because it'll compete. But so far, they're happy.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. If something's happy,
yeah, leave it be.
because this flowers and fruits at a different time to that one.
Yep.
And again, cross-pollination. I don't know if it works between different species, but who knows? It attracts the bees.
You'll end up with a Lango or what is it?
I have no
or
idea.
A Megan.
I think that's another lemon. That's a lime. But again, there's only so much lemon and lime juice you can actually drink.
Yeah.
So as I said, we had 4 chickens.
Started with 4.
So we had a plenty big enough house for 4 chickens, which is right at the very back. Then we got given a whole bunch more. So I built, we call it the Chicken McMansion.
Yeah.
Right? So I built this out of bits and pieces left over. I had to go get some wire and that, just to give them a bigger run. Then we got given more. So I MacGyvered a 3rd section. So normally they can just come out of that one and into this one. And of course the duck likes to have a bit of a swim.
Yeah.
Still hasn't worked out what the dam's for yet. We've taken her down a couple of times, but all your spare fruit and veg just gets thrown in there and they pick through it.
Yep.
But yes, so it's become, and this is real. This is real farm living.
Yep.
What have I got? What can I use? What can I turn it into?
Do it.
Because yeah, half the time I didn't expect to end up with this many chickens, but
They're not shy, are they?
No.
Absolutely not shy.
And again, this is another area we've got plans for, but you don't really need to see the mess at the moment. But then again, this is what a farm looks
It's
like.
what it is. It's a constant work in progress.
This whole shed's going to have the, all this tin is going on here, that's coming off and that's being replaced.
Yeah.
The middle one's being turned into an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
We've even got the sink ready to go.
Fantastic.
This will be like tables, chairs, things to eat. One will be storage.
Yep.
And so we're going to enclose the sides around the back. And that's actually going to become a usable structure because we've got water here.
Yeah.
And what else we're doing? Another tank is going here where this flat area is.
Okay.
And I probably don't, yes, I have a house coming here.
Yep.
A house on wheels.
You have a
A tiny house coming,
that's it.
yes.
So not a permanent structure, so that makes it okay.
Yes, no, it won't be a permanent structure, but it is going to be, utilising this space.
And you've got power here as well.
Yes, we have got power if we need it.
You can access to it, which is great.
These are going to be turned into a shower. I don't know if you've seen the showers.
I've seen it, yes.
And I'm like, as soon as I saw that,
So-
I want it.
So for people who haven't seen it, can you describe how this is going to work?
So
this
basically
is really, really cool.
this structure here, this will sit on top of this one. You cut the top out of one, the bottom out of the other, so they sit on top. Then you cut a door that just pretty much opens, so the bottom is sealed. So you then have like a little hole where the shower part comes through inside the structure. What we're doing, we actually have a solar bag, so you fill it with water. It faces the sun during the day. When you come in there, you're actually showering from water that's just been heated from the sun. So this is going to live here, and then there'll be a compost toilet next to it. So as I said, there's never-ending plans, but I saw this on Facebook, on one of the off-grid home sites, and I went, love it. There's tons of these everywhere, let's do that.
That's
So
a brilliant idea.
and they do, and all the water stays in, and you can just drain it away wherever you want.
Well, that's the thing, essentially you've got
Yes.
a drain pipe there all ready to go. So you've got something
do
to be able
indeed.
to hook it on to be able to set it up however you want.
And again, it's just, you can easily shower in enough water that lives in this bag. People who spend 20 minutes in the shower have never lived on country water.
And never had to worry about tank water.
You turn it on, you get wet. You turn it off, you wash yourself, get yourself all soaped up, soap the hair, clean the teeth, turn it back on, rinse it off, turn it up, get out.
That's it.
Yeah, you can basically shower in a bucket of water if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. So guys, this is obviously a constant work in progress. It's going to be changing all the time. You know, we could come out here in 6 months' time and it'd be completely different all over again.
Yep.
So Shakya, thank you so much for
No
showing us
problem.
through. It was really, really informative, and really
Just
appreciate it.
keep going, keep trying. Bit by bit, every day, it gets better.
That's it. Get stuck in.
Yep.
See you guys.
later.